Hi, Cosmic Family. It's Cosmic Jazz 222, or Jazz as a lot of you know me. And today I have a pretty interesting reading to give you guys. So, as you can tell by the title, this is regarding the karmics. Yes, and this is heavily connected with Mercury retrograde. So, the reason why I wanted to do this video today during Christmas, because I actually received a message, not a physical message, but a spiritual message. I was getting a download and it was completely out of nowhere. And just so you know, guys, yes, I'm recording this on Christmas Day, so you might be seeing this like later on, maybe after New Year's, but it's also during the full moon in Cancer, and I'm looking at my window right now and I see the full moon peeking out. So there's a reason why. So let me just explain what happened today, and then I'm gonna start playing messages. I actually recorded this video, but it became too long, so I'm gonna sum up everything I was channeling, and I'm gonna still pull cards. But anyways, that's besides the point. Let me just tell you guys what happened. So today I had dinner. Well, no, I had lunch with my family, and I'm very close with them. And honestly, family is everything to me. So while I was having lunch with them and I was with people, I was surrounded by people and lots of love, all of a sudden an overwhelming feeling of sadness and loneliness came over me. And it's just like, I didn't understand it because I'm with people. Why do I feel lonely? Why do I feel sad? I'm with the people I love. Why am I feeling this longing, this yearning for something, even though I have everything I could ever want or need? And I automatically knew, I was like, this can't be my energy. This cannot be my energy. And as someone who is a psychic and I'm slowly tapping into like my mediumship skills, and then, I'm an empath, and maybe a lot of you guys relate to this if you're also empaths, but we become very sensitive to energies, and oftentimes a lot of the energies we end up feeling with our emotions, the intense emotions we feel, isn't our energy, but it's collective, and especially if we have a download or a message to give out. So I did receive confirmation that this wasn't my energy, because as I was trying to gather myself up, and I was like this close to breaking down and crying, and I don't do that. I am not that type of person to just break down, but I was collecting myself, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing from my other family member, they're having a side conversation, and then I hear a specific name come up. Now, they weren't talking about the person in mind, but a person that shared their name. But when I heard that name, I was like, oh, this is definitely not my energy. This is a karmic energy. Now, the name that I kept hearing, was someone I had to walk away from in the past. Okay. And I walked away from many people, but this one was specifically this is like one of the most karmic-y person that I learned a very harsh karmic lesson with. So I was hearing their name. I was like, oh, so I'm feeling the karmic's energy, not mine. So this is the message I have for you guys. So if you have been hearing, let's just put it this way, if you have been moving on and you have moved on and you are going about your life and you found peace, but during this time you are hearing or seeing someone's name constantly, especially someone you no longer associate with, if you're seeing them in dreams, okay, and you guys are literally having full-blown conversations despite y'all being blocked off from each other physically, if you are seeing signs or symbolisms relating to the person in mind, then this might be a message for you. There's a reason why this is all being brought up. We are in a Mercury retrograde, and usually during Mercury retrogrades, this is a time where a lot of things from the past resurface, especially if there weren't any closure. But also it serves as a reminder to us, if we truly learned our lesson, if we truly obtained the wisdom and knowledge needed, and have we grown and have we matured, and can we apply that wisdom to future or present situations we're in. Okay, so of course, yes, during a Mercury retrograde, a lot of exes do tend to show up, or they reach out to us, or maybe we're thinking about them, or maybe they're thinking about us, and like all that nonsense, right? So with that being said, guys, let's get into the channel message. So again, like I stated, I did record this technically already, but the video became too long, and I'm just like, I want to get straight to the point. So I'm just gonna sum up everything I was getting, and then I'm gonna pull more cards, but just for the sake of time. So starting with my divine feminines, okay, starting with my divine feminines, this is those who, again, associate with the divine feminine energy. Doesn't matter your gender, doesn't matter your sex, it's energy, okay? So divine feminines, your karmic, I don't necessarily feel like they miss you per se. I don't think they are wanting to get back with you, but I do feel like they are experiencing major levels of guilt and regret for what they did to you, okay? They, for a lot of you guys, they were either a F-boy or F-girl, okay? They were in the streets, and even with you, they were still in the streets. Let me just put it that way. Now, what I'm seeing, or what I was seeing with the message, they were playing games with you. Maybe they were ghosting you. Maybe they did a no contact for a period of time and then they came back. I was seeing a lot of hot and cold, runner, chaser dynamics, okay? But I feel like divine feminines, you were the one to officially end it, to officially say, okay, I'm done with this. You're dragging me along. You're making me hold on to this by a thread. And if you can't change, or since you can't change, since you want to play games with me, we might as well just end this and leave me the hell alone. Divine feminines, that's what I feel like your energy was in at the time. So I feel like you guys initiate the official breakup or the official separation, or for some of you, the divorce. Some of you guys actually wanted a divorce from this person. And I feel like this karmic was shocked by this because to them, it seemed abrupt. It seemed like the separation was out of nowhere, or this need or this strong desire for separation was out of nowhere. But little did they know that there were signs of this inevitable end to come, but they weren't paying attention and they were being irresponsible, and they just weren't listening to you, collective divine feminines. They were not listening to you. So you initiated the official separation. They're shocked. They're used to be the ones to usually end things or to do things on their own terms, and they're used to ghosting. They're used to ignoring. But I feel like divine feminines, you were the ones that started doing that to them. But instead of like stringing them along, you were ghosting them for good. You were no longer contacting them for good. And for a lot of you guys, you did block this person off. This person, now this is a very specific message and it's kind of dark, but one of the things this karmic regrets doing is something relating to a pregnancy. Okay, I'm not sure if divine feminist, if you were the one that got pregnant, or if they were the one that got pregnant. Again, take what resonates, or they got somebody else pregnant. But there is that energy of a pregnancy ending. Okay, whether it was on accident or intentional, but there was a push for that. So I'm seeing this person regretful for initiating it, or trying to encourage it, or trying to force that pregnancy to end. That's for some of you. And they want to talk about it. They want to really apologize for that. But I don't necessarily see them wanting to get back together per se. They just want to do right. Okay. I'm also seeing that there is a lot of gossip with them, with this karmic. Yeah, a lot of people are gossiping about them. Maybe they're gossiping about the pregnancy. Now, if you weren't the one that was part of the pregnancy, it's relating to somebody else, and there's a lot of gossip about that pregnancy. This is with a person they were indecisive with, and they started to become reactive because of this pregnancy. They didn't want to have a child with this person, so they started to become reactive. They started to get very triggered, and there's a lot of talks and gossip about this. Okay, and you might be hearing about this, or you possibly did hear about this already. Okay, so I want to pull from the shadow deck feminines, I want to see what shadow aspect they're dealing with, and you know, why you're being reminded of them or why you're seeing signs relating to them. They are thinking about you, but divine feminines, you are thinking about them as well. Hence why you're watching this video, right? You know, I gotta call you out a little bit. We have destined for agony showing up as their shadow card. Depression. So, yeah, so your karmic's in a depression right now. So when I see this card, destined for agony, this is someone who believes that they're meant to always experience pain. And at times, because they believe this, they end up causing pain for others because they believe they don't deserve to be happy. That's really sad. We have allegiance to pain. Yeah, it's like and it's almost like they get used to the pain or they find comfort in the pain. And it's like when there isn't any turmoil, they purposely cause issues because they feel comfortable. They feel like that's what love is about. They feel like love equates to pain, guys, or love equates to drama. So, and I just saw 1111, so that could be a angel number. Okay. And we have Eye of the Storm. So right now, your karmic is going through a storm, and they're at the center of it. Okay. So let me get some final messages. So this is called the Hermit Tarot, and this is like literal channel messages from them. So we're gonna see divine feminines. What does your karmic want to say to you? I'm also getting they were very driven by their lust too, and maybe that's what caused them to be irresponsible. We have I am obsessed with your body, number 15, and we have 1 cup. I feel like they are going to reach out again. I don't feel like they want to get back with you, but if there is some type of desire, it's more physical, it's more for the intimacy. So I would highly suggest, yeah, you see, you are right over energy. You also said something to them, or you did something, and it could be you blocking them off, and they're acknowledging that, yes, you were right to make that decision. You were right when you said this. Okay. What else does the collective need to know? Yeah, look, we have, I'm sorry. So they want to apologize, collective. And they want to also acknowledge that there is someone else, or there was someone else in the picture. And this is specifically if it's someone they got pregnant. Okay, so I keep saying pregnancy with the karmic's energy. We have, I'm a very jealous person. Again, I don't feel like they want to get back, but like the thought of you moving on makes them jealous. They're very territorial. Like they may not even want you, but they feel like they own you in some way. It's so weird. So weird. What else does the karmic want to say for the divine feminines? This love scares me. And I just saw 1313. So again, it's like when things are peaceful, that's when they get anxious. And it's almost like predicting the worst before it happens. They sabotage things. Even if it's good, even though if everything is perfect, they find some way to sabotage it. Okay, any last message? All right, we have yes. So whatever question you had in mind, they're saying yes. All right, so that's for my divine feminines, okay? Let me see. Let me just pull from my ratchet deck real quick. Just real quick. And then I'm gonna head over to my masculines. We have frustrated. We have doing what's right. You see, they want to do what's right. They want to do the right thing. They're trying, feminines, but definitely don't. If they're trying to get back with you, or if they're trying to like be in your life, I would highly recommend not letting them back in. Yeah, we have genuine apology, and then we have spiritual warfare. They're going through a spiritual war right now. And when I say spiritual war, they're fighting off demons. Like it might be literal or it may not be literal, but they're fighting off some dark forces right now, and they feel the strong desire to want to apologize. Like the main takeaway from this, feminines, they want to apologize, and I feel like they have to apologize. So expect an apology, or expect to hear that they want to apologize to you. Yeah, they are going through a dark moment in life, and they feel like they're destined for it. They feel like they deserve this in some way. So I would say still have compassion for them. We also have getting tarot readings done, so they may actually be trying to get readings done on you to see, because I see you blocking them off completely. And I'm also seeing that they may not be the spiritual type, but because of the dark stuff they're going through, they're starting to tap into more spirituality. Maybe this part of their ascension, you know. We'll never know. Yeah, spiritual gifts. They know you have spiritual gifts. Maybe some of you guys are getting tarot readings done on them. I mean, if you're watching this video, guys, you're technically getting a reading done on them. Yeah, that's the truth. But also, they want to tell the truth as well. Okay. So, with that being said, that's your reading, Divine Feminines. I'm going to head over to the masculines. And again, if you want to watch both, go ahead, because there might be a message. Again, it's fluid, okay? It's fluid over here. So see you guys later, or see you in the next reading.